Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the El Michelle Show on Focus Radio. What's going on, family? How are you doing? Talk to me, talk to me. Who do I have on here? Let me just drink me a little bit of water, get myself together. We got a lot to talk about. Just wait for a few more folks to come on in. Download the app. You can get it on the Google Play Store and your iOS apps stores. Download the app and also on Facebook. Focus Radio on Facebook Live. You also can download, we need more people. Tell everybody, share, because sharing is caring. Because if you don't share, who will know about us? So I need you to stay focused. Stay focused. What are we going to talk about today? Oh my gosh. Where do you want me to start? I got a list of stuff right here. I got a list of stuff to talk about. Let's talk about the sentencing of Bill Cosby. Only thing I'm going to say to you like this. You weren't there. I wasn't there. They know what happened. He knows what happened. I don't condone any sexual violence towards women or anything like that towards men. But when you sit there and you tear down a person and a family, then I have to ask the question. Well, you knew what you were doing. I'm talking about the ones that were going to those parties back in the 60s. When they had those parties and stuff back in the 60s, I'm looking at that type of perspective. Yes, the sentence fits the crime. If he did it, he did it. And I'm going to get more into that. But what gets me is, though, some of the women that had made allegations back in the 60s, you knew what was going on back then. It was all types of stuff. But if you're going to get one person, then you get them all. And if you're willing to sit there and lie, then you got to hold them accountable for their actions. Any sexual act or intimidation or any type of misconduct or anything that causes somebody to feel out of place, that they were violated, yes, you do definitely have to be accountable for those actions. Yes, definitely. But if I'm going to say, here's some pills, they're going to make you feel good, and you take them, that's like me giving you a drink. You don't know me from Adam or Eve, and you take that drink. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. You have no idea what's going to happen. Who's at fault? The person that gives them to you, or the person that actually also took them? I'm just asking a question because we don't know. We don't know. We weren't there. But then you have other people like Charlie Sheen. HIV. Slept with tons of women. What did y'all do? His show's still up and running. But when it comes down to the Bill Cosby show, that was his character. You're not just affecting him. You're affecting the person that swept the floors, the lighting, the engineering. You're affecting the cast, the producers, the assistant producers, the executives. You're affecting everybody from the set design people that were set for life. Now you're affecting their income. If anything, what you should have done was the money that he would make from the royalties from those things, then you send them out to different associations and groups. But don't affect everybody else's money. I'm just saying, because a lot of folks I do know went to school because of him. A lot of family, my aunt used to say, a man and woman come riding. Whoo, somebody must be coming to see me. I'm just saying. A lot of people grew up on Fat Albert. A lot of people grew up on Different Worlds and went to school. A lot of folks wanted to have that family structure, a mom and dad, and they're being somebody, or you made your family better. What they did on the outside after the lights and the cameras went off, who are we to say? Who are we to say? I'm just saying, who are we to say? But what I have a bigger problem is that I pray, well, not a problem. I'll get back to that. I do pray for the women that they get help. I pray that their families get help. I pray that Bill's family also gets help because their family is also affected too. Let's be real, okay? He has daughters. His son was killed. I pray for his wife. There's a healing process in that. But at the end of the day, for all those HBUC schools that he donated money to, did you give the money back? You took the doctors away, but did you get the funds back? Because see, when you start to get the funds back, now you got to worry about everybody that got a scholarship from there. Because they now got in debt, and they got to pay that back. Those full scholarships that some of them kids got, they got to pay that back. Get the money back. Get the money back. Nobody say nothing about that. But I pray that recovery and healing, nobody should be silent when it comes down to any type of sexual, what's the word I want to use? No one should ever feel that they need to be silent. Anything that comes harm to you, anything that somebody does to you, we can no longer be silent. But you better make sure that you have the facts, your accreditation, all that is like up there, because they will tear you down. If you have the proof, y'all better start telling it. Start telling your friends, so at least if something happens, they know that something happened, and they will respond. You know, they'll know when it's time. So let's fast forward to the Kavanaugh. I don't know. Only I'm going to say, like he said, I like beer and I drink beer. I like beer and I drink beer. That's all he kept, he wouldn't even answer if you, who remembers really what they did in high school? I know what I did in high school. I know the parties that I went to. I know where they were at. I'm not dropping no names, but I'm just saying I remember what I was doing in high school. It only been 30-some years, but I say like this. For the state of Maryland, I got my license in 83. I held with the summer school. I held my provisionals for 2 weeks, and I went straight on and got my license. And they turned it to side profile for underage. My face was face forward. Everybody else did side profile picture. So that meant that I could buy and do. I'm just saying. We gotta look back at that. I remember the parties I went to, there was beer, there was alcohol, most of it was beer, but there were kegs of beer at every party. You went to a high school in Montgomery County. You don't think there was alcohol there? Those little nicknames that you having? Come on, Kavanaugh. Really? Your yearbook? I wrote my yearbook. They didn't edit nothing. You want everybody to believe that? Come on. Let's be really real about that. Really? You want everybody to believe that you don't remember and that the editors for that did that. Really? Come on. Really? Let's be really real about that. I'm just saying, hey, Stevie, let's be really real about that. And I need y'all to share. Sharing is caring. Share, people. He would not answer, quite then had a nerve to come back. And I give it to Dr. Ford. She did wonderful. She did amazing. But Kavanaugh, first of all, who you raising your voice at? Who you yelling at? And he was crying the more water he drank. He couldn't even get the tears out. So the Oscar for the best, what's up, Troy? For the Oscar goes to the best supporting emotionless and cryless goes to Brett Kavanaugh. He won the Oscar today. Take your trophy, sir. Because you cried and no tears, okay? And you have nerve to get mad. If you have nothing to hide, then go ahead and get the FBI probe. I'm just saying. Just go ahead and get it. And let's be done with it. But you can't seem to answer a straight question. Do you believe that you drank too much? Well, I feel that the dysentery and this that. No, my question is point blank. Did you drink too much? Did you do? I like beer and I drank beer. I like beer and I drank beer. And I like beer because I drank beer. Let's be really real about this, folks. We ain't got time for no stuff like that. We don't have time. We don't have time for answer the question. Now, let's fast forward it to some real stuff. Let me tell y'all about my amazing time visiting my Focus Radio family. Great things are coming, y'all. Great things are coming. Next week, I got something lined up for y'all. Y'all gonna be like, what? But you gotta stay tuned. Definitely, I want to send a shout out to Stevie and the Tommy and the Erica. And I got to talk to Troy. And then who else I met? I met JoJo. Y'all, Stevie had me up in the mountains. I mean, it's already in the mountains, but had me up there looking at a star. I'm just saying. I don't know who. All right, let's get back to that. I still got my memory book. I have a calendar that I still have. My mom kept all my stuff. But Erica, let me tell y'all, that thing, I like beer and I drink beer. That's all I said, say that one more time. I like beer and I drink beer. But he went around the questions and then he wanted to start giving them a history of I was on this debate team and I was this and all that. Okay, what they got to do if you going to a party? A party ain't got nothing to do with what I was on SGA. I ran for president. I was on a volleyball team, basketball, track. Okay? What that got to do once we leave the school and go to the parties? Float committee, prom committee. Really? I'm just saying. Who remembers all of that? You have to be really good memory and had a really good time. I remember a lot of stuff about my school, which I'm not going to name what school I went to. And I wouldn't tell the parties that I went to because we went to a lot of them. The parties that we went to, let me tell you something. My uncle's one of the sheriffs. We used to have the big gut cups, fill ourselves with drinks. Like, I'm not going to name the drinks. But they would give me the drinks to hold. Because I already knew that my cousin, my uncle, well, he was my cousin, but I called him my uncle when he was on duty, would be there. So everybody, I'm walking out the door, and they going outside, and I got everybody's cups. Because they knew that was my uncle. Then we had drinks, trust and believe me. Especially, but see, with our school, one thing I like what we did was, we took everybody's keys. One of my friends' parents would take out all the food, put in the little sandwiches, food you put in the microwave. And when you came to the party, you put your keys in a bowl. We lost the bowl. We put it somewhere and couldn't find it. So everybody had to stay until the morning time. So we had parties. I don't know what high school didn't have parties back in the 80s. Parties. Not no little, I'm getting dressed. No, what you gonna have a party? Okay, where's that? Bam. We here to do the party. So, could anything happen? A lot of stuff happened. Drinking, whole lot of people did stuff. Come on now. Let's be really real about that stuff, okay? Just answer the question. Stop getting mad. Stop thinking that you're going to tell folks that's been doing this for 20 to 40 some years how they going to ask questions. They got the right ones up there. And I give it to Senator Harris. I'm a little disappointed, but I give it to her. And Feinstein, all of them, they not playing with him this time. You got some serious accusations. I think you might as well go and do that probe and have folks ask you some questions. I'm just saying. So, there's a lot of stuff that's going on. I mean, here in Charlotte they're trying to start getting together for the Republican convention. Are we starting to making waves? We got a lot. They found nothing just happened. They found a little boy. Prayers go out to that little angel. Prayers go out to his mom. But I got suspicion about that dad. Your child is autistic and he can't speak. Why would you turn your back? I'm just asking a question. He wasn't far from there. Mother was hysterical. I just believe man, woman come riding because my nose is. My aunt used to say, "Woo, man, woman come riding." We look out the window. Hey, Mom, there's a car outside. So my nose is itching. I don't know why, but I believe man, somebody come to see me. But I had a suspicion that child, that baby was something had happened to that baby. The father just wasn't acting right. The mother was hysterical. It was you could see a difference in. And we got to be mindful. We got to be more careful. You just can't allow folks to be. You know, like, come on now. You know your child has special needs. And you're going to turn your back? Okay. That don't sound right. That don't sound right at all. But prayers go out to the Maddox family. The people that's in Gastonia is not far from here. That they was timelessly for 6 days trying to find this little boy, and he was no more than far from where he was missing. He wasn't far from it. It's all on the news. But we got to do better as people. We got to do better as people as far as in communication. We got to understand that when we all come together and when we do things, it makes a lot of stuff a whole lot easier. We got to bring that village back. We got to bring the love back. And that was what conquers all and what's going to save all. But also want to let you know that on the 14th of October, if you have any friends that's in the Houston area, we will be we have our book launch for I'm a Survivor book. It's a collaboration book that I'm a part of, and we'll be having our launch on the 14th in Houston at the African Heritage Museum in downtown Houston. So if you have any friends in Houston, you can inbox me, and I have information on up there. I also have information about my book. Also, I have a speaking engagement in Maryland on the 16th, and also we'll be talking on domestic violence. And also shed light on the Survivor book. Let me explain something to y'all. The Survivor book is not just about domestic violence. We also have women that are talking about emotional abuse, bullying, suicide, depression and anxiety, family domestic violence, rape. I also want to say being people that's been molested. Come on, it's time that we stop hiding behind the mask and start talking about what happened, because you don't know how we could be helping somebody else heal. Nobody should be silent. And we got plenty of the co-authors that are being attacked because they are sharing their story, and I'm also one of them. I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to tell what happened. I mean, the topics that I contribute to was emotional abuse, bullying, domestic violence, suicide, and depression and anxiety. We think that sometimes the people are untouchable and invisible. It's not about the point of making money from the book. It's about getting the message out and telling our stories that we can heal so that we can save somebody else. No more voices should be silent. That's why I have this platform to where I can have somebody else's voice to be heard. I want to shed the spotlight on somebody else that is doing something out there in the community. So who am I looking for to be on the show? I'm looking for you. And who are you? You are an author. You're an entrepreneur. You're a leader. in the community. You're a leader to a group of people. You're an educator. You're a poet. You're a playwright. Anybody that wants to or know, get out and start making a difference. Also, your votes matter. I'm going to be getting ready to start getting that together and getting out and talking to some more people and find out what's going on. But I need y'all to understand that Focus Radio is here to put light on and have you to be focused on what's going on, whether you're in Roanoke, whether you're in the D.C. area, whether you're in Texas, whether you're in North Carolina, South Carolina. It doesn't matter. I got somebody here now that's in Atlanta. We're going to be the focus. We're going to have you to focus, and let's talk. There's some wonderful shows that are coming out. There's wonderful projects that Focus Radio is working on and is already doing, and I'm just glad to be a part of this family. I'm just glad to now, when you come together, when two become as one, it's a perfect fit and a perfect marriage. So I'm glad to be a part of the Focus Radio family. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. It's about to go to another level. What's up, honorable mention? Yes. It's definitely a whole lot of stuff. You got Stevie doing wonderful things. You got Tommy doing wonderful things. You got Troy doing wonderful things. You got Erica doing wonderful things. The list of shows and stuff that's coming out of that radio station is going to be unbelievable. Also, they had the Focus TV. Come on. Get ready. Focus Radio is coming to you. I need you to stay focused. If I'm focused, you focus. Me see you. I'm just saying, we're going to do this. So I just want to say thank y'all for watching. Stay on the news. Y'all be surprised. This Kavanaugh hearing is off the chain. I've been watching for the last 2-3 hours, and I was like, I like beer and I drink beer. I like beer and I drink beer. Oh my gosh, it was just such. I don't know, but I gave it to Dr. Ford. She handled herself. Kind of got a little tired of the district. I think it's a district attorney. She's starting to get on my nerve a little bit, but I think she need to kind of comb her hair back. I'm not gonna leave that alone. But the questions, I didn't like how they were really badgering her on questions. But then when it came to Kavanaugh, they didn't ask him the type of question I thought that they were going to ask. And it kind of was a little seesaw. You're going to be up here with her, but then keep it down here with him. And then you had a nerve for Senator Graham. What the ham smack was wrong with you? You're going to sit there and make a comment about Bill Cosby? That ain't had nothing to do with this. Now, if you want to go back 30-some years, like you did with Bill, then let's go back to Weinstein. Let's go back to Matt Lowry. Let's go back to Charlie Sheen. Go back and get those guys. Really? If you want to go back some years. Come on now. A lot of stuff happened back in the day. But the questions that they were going on, he just needs to go head on and get that FBI probe, let them ask those questions, and get those witnesses and everything. And then you threw your school, Georgetown prep, under the bus. Oh my gosh. Then you had a nerve to talk about your so-called friend, and you threw him underneath the bus because you know he wrote that book about you. You don't believe that he didn't write that book? But he had a drug problem. He had a drinking problem. He almost died. You just threw that man completely. You worried about your family. You just threw this man underneath the bus. And it had no... I need to drink some water. Hold on. Be like the Tin Man. Ain't no tears coming out. Okay? You can drink all the water, big old bottles of water. You was not getting no tears up out of there. Okay? I'm just saying. Well... I don't know where this is going. If they get him in, it's no different than what y'all did when Clarence Thomas and Anita Hill. Times have changed, but the crime still remains the same. You got people abusing their power. You got people that is abusing their power with money. Some people are getting off because of money, and some folks are doing time because of money. But let's make sure the playing field is the same. When you do a crime, you better make sure that you have everything together. Make a claim, call it in, tell the police, do all of that. Because you never know when something like this may happen. God forbids. But you will know what to do. Until next week, same time, same place, but at a different location. I have two amazing, talented brothers that are tearing up the Charlotte area. But I'll let you know next week who they are. Stay tuned to my Focus Radio family. I love y'all. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of the family. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Stevie, for answering my inbox and giving me the information I needed to get. Thank you, Tommy, for seeing my vision, and I see your vision, so now we got it like this. To Miss Erica, it was just a pleasure to meet you. Look forward to doing more work with y'all. From Charlotte, North Carolina, this is El Michelle, part of the Focus Radio family. Again, download the app on the Google Store and the iOS app stores. That's where you can find us. Also on Facebook, we have a Facebook page, Focus Radio. Stay tuned, stay focused, and remember, most of all, love, 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 but most of all, love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, then nobody else will, so I guess you have to love yourself. Stay watching the news, stay up on the current events, and most of all, stay focused, because we're focused on you. Talk to y'all later. See y'all next week, 7 p.m. with the El Michelle Show. Talk to y'all later. Peace.